There are a lot of weird and cool fish out there. From frogfish to goblin sharks, there are over 30,000 fish species out there. And I'm sure there are some you've never heard of. With that in mind, here are 10 of the most unique and rare fish on this planet. I've also noticed that a lot of you guys watching this video aren't even subscribed yet. So if you do enjoy the video, make sure that you like and subscribe and turn on those notifications so you know whenever we post a new video. With that being said, let's get right into it. Number 10. The barrel-eye fish. The barrel-eye fish is a deep-sea spookfish that is named so because it has barrel-shaped eyes, capping with lenses that are green. The eyes are not the only peculiar thing about this fish, though. They are known for having a transparent head that fills with fluid, and they are able to direct their eyes to see upward and forward. They also have big, flat fins. This species was not very well known until the 2000s. It is usually observed lying motionless with the help of its, flat fins in the deep waters. While doing so, they turn their green-capped eyes upward to see the prey as well jellies, so that they can feed on small animals hanging off their tentacles. According to the Monterey Bay Aquarium Research Institute, studies by marine biologists, their transparent heads and green pigmented eyes help in filtering out the sunlight that reaches their deep-sea habitat. Number 9. The anglerfish. With a built-in line and lure on top of its head, the anglerfish snags a meal the same way fishermen do, who are also called anglers, do. This fish dangles its bait in front of its mouth, and the curious victim that strays too close is soon caught by the fish's needle-sharp teeth. But unlike fishermen, the angler never throws its catches back. The fish uses its wide pectoral fins to shovel sand from the ocean floor onto its skin so it can hide from prey. The angler also uses these fins as well as pelvic fins under its head to crawl along the seabed. The anglerfish has thin teeth that measure up to an inch long. These teeth stab into, large prey and interlock, to form kind of a cage, which smaller victims can't escape, as shown in the video. Number 8. The goblin shark. One of the scariest looking sharks ever discovered haunts the dark depths of the ocean. The goblin shark's long snout and pointy teeth make it look like a true sea monster. This fish cannot swim that well compared to other sharks, but it has a wide variety of tools and skills that make it a great predator. The goblin shark sets a unique trap for prey. This creature can push its jaws outward and widen its throat to create a strong sucking action. This pulls the victim into the shark's jaws so the predator can stab it with its needle-sharp teeth. With short, round fins and a skinny tail, the goblin shark isn't a very fast swimmer. It usually lies motionless, just waiting in the deep waters and waiting for its prey. Number 7. The coelacanth. In 1938, off the coast of Africa, a living relic was hauled from the sea. The coelacanth, pronounced coelacanth, was known only from fossil remains and was thought to have been extinct for 70 million years. When a fishing boat hauled up a live specimen from the depths, it sent scientists into a frenzy of research. Its set of small but sharp teeth is the coelacanth's primary weapon. Reef fish are held tight in its prickly grip. Coelacanth scales are hard and covered with tiny spikes. This primitive type of armor is very tough for predators to bite through, but flexible enough to allow the fish to swim freely. It is what is known as a living fossil, which means that it is either thought to be extinct or brought back from extinction because people thought that it was dead. Number 6. The black dragonfish. With its snake-like body, fang-like teeth, and eerie chin barbell, the black dragonfish is one of the most bizarre-looking creatures you'll ever see, if you actually can find it. The black dragonfish swims as deep as 3,300 feet, where its body shimmers with light, disguising its shape from predators and also prey. With its long, jaggedy teeth and a wide opening jaw, a black dragonfish can easily swallow prey that is more than half of its own size. The dragonfish has 4 rows of photophores, with 2 on each side of its belly, which emit blue light, so it can go from black to blue. It can go up to 16 inches, and it preys on deep-sea fish and also crustaceans. Number 5. The chamber nautilus. Nature created the basic design for the submarine around 50 million years ago, and it's still working fine. Actually, it's around 500 million years ago, and it's still working fine. The chamber nautilus routinely rises 2,000 feet each evening to the surface of the sea to feed, and then it lowers itself back to the bottom. A skilled hunter, this first cousin to an octopus, grabs prey with its tentacles and uses its sharp beak to crack open victims. The nautilus can slide back and forth in its shell. When prey is near, the creature moves forward and extends its tentacles and snags the victim. A small hood sits on top of the nautilus's head near the opening of the shell. When a predator attacks, the nautilus can slip into the shell and slam the hood shut so the attacker can't get at its soft body. Number 4. The fangtooth. It's easy to see where the fangtooth gets its name. Relative to its body size, this fish has some of the largest teeth of any creature in the sea. Sometimes called the ogre fish, the fangtooth lives in the dark zone of the ocean. Since no natural light and little food reaches its habitat, the fangtooth has adapted to survive in the deep seas. The fangtooth uses its large teeth to impale prey and also hold it in place before swallowing it whole, much like a snake would. Finding a meal in the pitch black isn't easy. The fangtooth gets help from pores along its body that are sensitive to the movement of prey. It goes up to 6 inches and it preys on fish and also crustaceans. And it goes below 3,000 feet deep. Number 3. The blob sculpin. The blob sculpin is a small deep-water fish. It is a unique-looking fish that has a minuscule amount of bones and muscles. Despite their squishy body, they are carnivorous, and they mainly eat invertebrates such as sea worms, crustaceans, and gastropod mollusks. At the bottom of the ocean, they look more normal. They are gray in color with large faces and mouths. They are covered in minuscule, fleshy threads all over their body called curry. When they are hauled in, the gray turns to pink and the face structure changes because the blob sculpin won the world's ugliest animal award. It is a rare fish that thrives in the deepest of waters, and they have a gelatinous body that is less dense than water, and that helps them deal with the immense pressure. Now it is time for today's thumbnail pick. Today's thumbnail pick, or rather picks, are, well, interesting. They're clearly fake, but despite that, there is an actual elephant fish in this world. It does not quite look like this, though. Find out what I mean with number 2. The long-nosed elephant fish. The long-nosed elephant fish swims through the African rivers and lakes, always on the alert for prey. This freshwater dweller combines incredible senses, similar to those used by both sharks and electric eels, to attack in murky water. Though an excellent hunter, its small mouth limits this elephant to small prey. such as worms and aquatic insects. This funny-looking fish's nose is not actually a nose. It's the creature's lower jaw. The trunk-like extension is filled with sensors that react to touch and can also taste what's in the water. A system of tubes that are filled with fluid run along the elephantfish's body. These create what is called a lateral line. The fluid detects changes in the water pressure made by the presence of other creatures and can let the fish know what's approaching, whether it's, large enemies like sharks or small prey. And last but not least, number 1, chimeras. Chimeras are a mystery of the underwater world. These ancient animals represent or resemble primitive sharks, but they also have modern fish features, such as well-developed gills. A long snout helps the chimeras uncover hidden prey, and some species even have a defensive weapon that is secret. They have a secret defensive weapon primed with venom to help them deal with the threat of predators. Many species of chimera have long snouts that either fold over or end in points. These fish rake their noses through the seabed to uncover clams, oysters, and shrimp, and other bottom-dwelling creatures. The long spine in the front of the dorsal fin on some of these fish is venomous. The long spine on them is venomous. If a predator tries to swallow one of them, the chimera sticks its attacker in the roof of the mouth and injects its venom. That is it for 10 of the most unique and rare fish on this planet. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, everybody.